Have you ever done something so embarrassing that you just wish you could die and you want to change it? Or have you been up night at night tossing and turning with anxiety, wondering what people thought of you because of something that you did? Or is there something that you would just like to go back and change? Well, today, you know what? I've got a technique that's going to help you to shift that. So stay tuned. Amanda here from createyourfuture.co. So I'm a counselor, life coach, and a law of attraction coach. And today we're going to talk about Neville Goddard's technique of revision. Amazing. Love it. Can't wait. Really excited about this video. So if you haven't already subscribed, then definitely subscribe, hit the bell icon below because I do put out new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. Each one of them with the intention that you'd be able to create something that you love in your life. And yes, if you're looking for any extra help and really great law of attraction coach, definitely go ahead, check the details below, and send me out an email. Anyways, let's get started on revision. So revision is a really great tool, and I'm actually a neurolinguistic programming practitioner, and the funny thing is that it is the exact same as the end of day technique that we use in neurolinguistic programming, and it's also really simple. It's really similar to what we do when we hypnotize people, because I'm also a hypnotherapist as well. So this technique is definitely right down my alley. I've got lots of experience with it, hypnotized tons of people. And yeah, I use revision and end of day myself. So the times that I actually use revision would be when I've had a bad day, or I've acted in some way that I'm embarrassed about, or I'm worried about what people think about me, or I'm just not happy with how my day went and I'm tossing and turning in bed and I just can't shut my mind off. So that's when I will tend to use revision the most, is in those situations. So it's good for calming your anxiety because it shifts your focus onto what you want rather than tossing and turning and dwelling on what's happened. And instead of thinking, oh my goodness, and going down the what ifs and I can't believe I did that road, it actually will shift your focus and talk straight to your subconscious mind when you do it, because you're actually putting yourself in a hypnotic state when you go into a state of kind to sleep. So first of all, let's talk about how you get yourself into a state of kind to sleep. So what you want to do is you want to sit really relaxed. So lay down somewhere and get comfy, okay? And you want to take a few deep breaths in. And as you take your deep breaths in, you want to imagine light filling your body all the way to your toes. And as you breathe out, you want to release tension. So breathe in and imagine light filling up in your body. And as you breathe out, exhale all the tension that's in your body. And now while you're doing that, you want to think to yourself, I'm relaxing my feet. Now my legs are relaxed. Now my torso is relaxed. Now my head, my neck are relaxed. And once you've gone through every part of your body and you're in a completely relaxed state, and you'll know you're in a relaxed state because your body is going to feel a little bit heavy at this point, you're going to imagine a movie screen in your mind, okay? Now, this movie screen, it's so important when you do revision that you see yourself in your vision, okay? So on the movie screen, you are actually going to be the star of the show. And that way your subconscious mind knows that this is for you, okay? So you're not just watching the images through your own eyes, you're actually seeing yourself, okay? So what you want to do is you want to play the scene like you are the star of the show. And you want to change and revise the scene that you don't like. So let's take a scenario, okay? Let's say my scenario is I embarrassed myself in front of like my ex and started screaming at him, and now I think he's mad at me, okay? And well, he's my ex now because he broke up with me while I was screaming at him. Let's go with that. So we're trying to get our ex back. However, this just happened. He just dumped me. So what you want to do is, when you've got that movie screen in your mind and you're the star of the show, you want to replay the scene the way that you would have wanted it to happen, okay? So you want to actually make it as bright, as colorful, and as real as possible, okay? Make it vivid. And you want to replay the scene all the way only up until you get to the part where it went bad, okay? So let's set the scene. So we were at the pub, we were having a great time, and everything was going great. And then all of a sudden he took out his phone and he got a text message and he giggled a bit and sent a message off. And then I was like, who are you talking to? And that's when the fight started, okay? So what I would do is I would play the scene up until the part the phone came out, okay? And then I would replay the scene of me acting calmly and basically us going on having a good night and completely erase what actually happened and replay the scene of the night going just fine. Okay, so that's what you're doing with revision. Okay, so let's say you were at work and somebody, you weren't nice to a customer, you were snapped at them a bit, and you're worried that, oh, what happens if they get in trouble for it, stuff, you're up tossing and turning. Great, let's do revision. Get relaxed, get into a state of kind of sleep. So basically hypnotize yourself, and then picture that whole scene playing out differently, you being nice to the person and not losing your cool and being calm throughout the whole entire thing. Replay the scene only as you would have wanted it to happen. Now, with this, you're actually reprogramming your subconscious mind. So you're shifting your focus onto what you want to have would have happened for your day. So that automatically will change how other people are being, because everyone is you pushed out and you're no longer recreating the bad situation. And the other thing is you're actually setting it into your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind only sees in pictures. So you're actually hypnotizing yourself and visualizing the new scene. So the good thing is once you do this, the next time you're in that situation and the boyfriend pulls out the phone or the ex or whatever, you're not going to get upset, because you're actually going to act the way that you revised it to. Or same thing at work. If that customer, upsets you, you're going to be calm and act the way that you had visualized yourself when you did your revision. So revision is an incredibly powerful tool as long as you see yourself in your vision and you make it as clear and real as possible. Feel the breeze on you, everything, right? Like, make sure you feel like you're back in there and it's real. Now, a few things I just want to make sure that everybody is okay with. First of all, there really is no wrong way to do any of this, okay? So it's a block in itself to think, oh my God, am I doing this right? Oh, what if I didn't do it right? Then I'm not going to get my manifestation. That's going to be a block in itself, okay? As long as you are focusing on what you want, you've done it right, okay? Like, it's that simple. Anything that puts your thoughts onto what you want rather than what you don't want, you've done right. That's all there is to it, okay? So, understand that you've done it right. Even if you just sit here in a chair and daydream off of changing and doing something differently, you've still done it right, okay? As long as you're focusing on what you want and you're ceasing to dwell on what actually happened or the worst case scenario or what you don't want, then you're doing it right, okay? So anyways, yeah, that's the technique of revision. In NLP, we call it end of day, and us hypnotherapists call it hypnotizing somebody. The only thing different with hypnosis is I would be sitting there talking you through it. Anyway, so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Create something wonderful for yourselves. Again, you know what? As long as you're focusing on what you want, you're doing it right, okay? Anyways, you guys have a great week. We'll see you in the next video. Love y'all. Bye-bye.